Okay. Because I'm not prepared and everything was out of my reach. God. Sun. We never get any of that in Britain. Shift back a little bit. Oh, that looks better. That's better. Hello everyone, my name is Oddsocks Queen and I'm going to do a favourites video. I've never done one of these before. I hope that it won't be boring because sometimes I get bored by these videos, but I really wanted to do one. So I'll start with makeup-y type products that I have really been enjoying. So the first one I have to show you is No. 7 Beautifully Matte Makeup Base. Stops shine for a matte finish and improves blemishes, and it's hypoallergenic. This is the first primer that I have ever used and really enjoyed. I've always been quite frightened of primers because whenever I've used them, they've usually caused me to get spots and they never seem to suit my skin. I have quite oily skin as well, and it usually just makes that oil production so much worse. And it really does work. I've been using this now for a good month and I've been so surprised by it. Contains cucumber extract to help soothe skin and salicylic acid to help fight against spot-causing bacteria. But yeah, I've really properly enjoyed this. It's a very thick sort of consistency. Like if you see that when you put it on, it's like a paste, and you have to really blend it in and don't put 2 layers of it on, because you get like little white marks where it's not quite blended in and it's dried thicker, and they are really noticeable. So you have to be careful with that. But other than that, I really like this, and it does really stop shine and things like that. I've had it on today. I've been out, it's sunny, the type of weather where my skin would really get oily. But you can see my skin isn't shiny. Still nice and matte. I have a bit of a breakout there. I really like this. It wasn't expensive either. So yeah. At the same time as I bought that, I bought the No. 7 Stay Perfect Super Light Foundation. I have the colour Cool Vanilla, and it was the palest one there, I think. And it is for all skin types, has light to medium coverage, which is what I like because I don't like feeling like my skin is absolutely plastered in makeup. I hate that feeling. SPF 15, and this is also hypoallergenic. I don't know if that's something that No. 7 has, but I've noticed that a lot of their products are hypoallergenic. And Life Proof Foundation for a supernatural flawless complexion with a barely there feel, and it really does like feel really good. Again, it's helped with the oil situation I have. Now the only thing that I could possibly say about this foundation that just as I was really getting into the swing of things there, my camera decided to cut out. So yeah, as I was saying, it's a really runny kind of consistency. It has a little like, you have to shake it up before you use it. So I like to put product on like the back of my hand and take it off what I need that way. And this, when you start tilting your hand, it runs everywhere, no joke. So you just kind of have to put a bit out at a time, but that's literally just me. It's not a complaint about the product because it really does what it says. It's not lying. So the next product I have is the Body Shop Lip Butter. This is strawberry flavour. and I'm really, really, really in love with this. It's got a really nice, like, it smells amazing and it tastes amazing, and it's got a really lovely kind of like, no colour as well, so if you try not to put colour on, it's really good, but it has a really lovely kind of like butter. It is a buttery consistency, and it just sweeps on so easily, and then it's gone. And it obviously have a bit of a gloss finish, but I quite like that. And it's really, really good. Like, I have a bit of a habit, a bad habit of when I get peely, chapped skin on my lips. I work outside. That makes it so that my skin gets really dry on my mouth, and then I pick it and it gets really sore. But this, I only apply this about 2 or 3 times a day, and it keeps my lips moisturised, and they're so much nicer feeling, and they don't feel sore. And if I do get a little bit of skin that lifts up, it, like, once I've had this on and it's softened it, I can exfoliate my lips and take it off like properly without picking it off and peeling it off and making my lips more unhealthy. I think I would have preferred a different flavour, because this is kind of embarrassing, but I had the sweet lemon flavour lip butter, and I've actually had this since I was 16 to 17 years old, and there is still product in there, so that's how long it'll last you. And I still use it occasionally if I've like left the other one somewhere and I can't find it, because I barely use this, so I always know where it is. That's kind of embarrassing, and I know you shouldn't do it. Sorry about that, that's kind of gross. Moving on. So, in the way of putting makeup on, I'm going to talk about a makeup remover so that you can take your makeup off. And it's the Simple Kind to Skin eye makeup remover with multivitamins, and I really, really like Simple products. I always get along with them. I actually use face wipes occasionally by Simple, but I don't like to use face wipes because they can bring on a breakout for me. But this is for natural, healthy looking skin. Our eye makeup remover is a perfect blend of multivitamins and gentle cleansers to effectively remove even waterproof mascara. Perfect even for sensitive skin. And it really, really does work. And you put some of this, and a little bit goes a long way. You can see it's really, really, I mean, you can see how much I've used it as well. I will be repurchasing this shortly. A little bit on, you know, like the little round cotton pad. Leave it on your eye to just soak in and do its work, and then you can just sweep everything straight off. Doesn't leave like a nasty oily type residue, which I dislike, and it stings my eyes as well. And it has little to no scent whatsoever. I mean, I can't smell anything coming from this, and I prefer that for the kind of for having sensitive skin. If something is really heavily scented, I'm like, oh, don't want anything to do with that. So that's perfect for me. Right, another cleansing product I'm going to talk about now is the Bare Minerals Deep Cleansing Foam with rare minerals and active soil complex. Deeply cleanse skin and lift away impurities with this luxurious cleanser. I bought this at the same time as I bought my Bare Minerals, and don't get me wrong, I love this foundation, but Bare Minerals I use on a daily basis. They've really, really helped the condition of my skin. I used to suffer acne, something like down here, and across here. I hardly ever got issues with my nose, but general T-zone area used to be a massive, there's water in here because I've just taken it from my shower. So the Bare Minerals product really helped with that. But back to the soap. This, it's a little, I've just released a load of water out of the lid. It's really, really thick, and you only need like a tiny piece. Like, I don't really want to waste it, but it's lasted so long. You literally only need about that much. That's it. That's all you need. And it foams up, it lathers up as soon as you put a little bit of water to it. And that is really, it properly gets my face makeup off. I have to sometimes get a little teeny tiny bit more and go again over my eyes just to get the mascara off, but then again the simple eye makeup remover does the rest of the job, so I don't particularly rely on this to take eye makeup off. But this is, again, barely any scent, and it smells natural, and it does have a bit of an earthy smell. I'm okay with it, but some people might not like it. The only thing is it's obviously it's deep cleansing, and it does leave your skin with a bit of a squeaky feel, kind of, and I know that's probably not very healthy, but it really, really works out for me, and the acne issue has been well taken care of with this. So I wonder if I can just leave that on the inside of the lid and use it later. Now, these are probably going to look quite morbid to some people, but I love these. They're only tiny books. Really, they're such tiny books. And they're probably really quite morbid subjects, but I love ghost stories, and I don't know why, I think I chose that one because it was Derbyshire and I live in Derbyshire. So yeah, they were £3.99 each. So they weren't expensive, and I took this one went camping with me. I went camping over May Day bank holiday weekend, and I was really very entertained by it. It kept me, like, I was reading at night in my tent, like, ghost stories in my tent. And I really, really enjoyed having it. It kept me sane, and because it was so short, I was finished with it really quickly, and I don't know, it was just really nice. And there's loads of different stories in here. I mean, there's the first page of the contents, and there's the second page of the contents. And so there's a lot of little stories in there to keep you entertained. I mean, most of it you can just kind of laugh at. You know, they're funny, but the ones, some include pictures with ghosts in them, or supposed ghosts in them, and they really are quite creepy. And they're all black and white images as well. Look, there's a statue of the train station. Oh look, I used a clothes label as a bookmark. There was one that had a picture of a ghost in it, and I don't know where it is. I can't find it. I don't want to take up the memory space. And Derbyshire murder stories. The reason I liked the ghost stories, because it actually has a few stories for literally around the corner from me. Good luck figuring out which one is which. Yeah, there's quite a few for very, very close by me, or the same area that I'm from. And the Derbyshire murder stories, again, it has not as many individual stories, nowhere near as many individual stories as that has. Like, there's only one page of contents. But to say that it was only £3.99, it includes all these areas of Derbyshire. These are where all the stories are from. And they're kind of fun to wonder over and maybe get a bit angry over. When you think of, this one's my personal favourite. But yes, again, very morbid. So that pretty much concludes my favourites video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, please. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye!